So I do an intake, and that intake is a lot longer than you normally see. It has all of the demographics on it, and that you would expect. It's got all the medical history that you would expect, and then I go into in-depth, maybe sometimes in-depth, sometimes not, depending on the client and where they're at, but their personal history. So that includes their family history, and it includes everybody in their families and close friends of the family that were influential to them, teachers, good friends, experiences, and that sort of thing. I get the feedback very often about how that reminded them of certain things that helps them in their process already. So we haven't even started, and they've already started on their process. I also then split it up into looking at how they are emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, because that also helps them. And then at the very end, I look at what they want, what their goals are, and how we're going to work together. Some people have a very particular goal that they have in mind, and that's the goal that we move towards. And if they want to change their goal at some point, that's up to them. And when I always do a phone interview at first, so that they get a chance to talk to me and I get a chance to talk to them, because the most important thing between a client and a therapist is the relationship that they can build with each other. It has to be a trusting relationship. It has to be a relationship where they feel free to say what they need to say. And there's been research on that, and it's shown that that is the key to good therapy at all times. And so I have that phone interview with them, and I tell them that that's what I plan on doing. And if it sometimes doesn't go that way, that hour and a half, it'll still be an hour and a half, will end up being therapy, because that's what they need right then, and then we can do the intake later. The intake is for the context. It isn't something I'm going to dwell on. It is something I'm going to use for analysis, and it helps them and me for the context.